Welcome back to my channel, guys. In this video we'll learn how to sew this cowl neck ruched dress. Okay, so it's a dress, a gown, and the bodice is a cowl neck while the down part is a ruched skirt. Okay, so in this video I'm going to show you how to sew it. If it's something you want to learn, please stick to the end of this video. Let's get started. So I'm cutting the front of the skirt part first. I've folded my fabric into two and I'm ruling my starting point. Just so you know, I use 3.5 inches of fabric for this style, and it's a Duchess fabric, so depending on your size. Okay, so I'm going to be cutting the front like I said, and I ruled my lines. So from my starting point line that I ruled, I'm going to mark my hip line, which is 9 inches, and then I will mark my knee line of 18 inches, right? And then I am going to take my circumferences. So on my waistline, I'm going to do a quarter of my waist, which is my waist divided by 4, and then I'll add my seam allowance of 1.5 inches, and I'll mark it on my waistline. Add my 1.5-inch seam allowance. I'll do the same thing for my hip, a quarter of my hip and 1.5-inch seam allowance. Then on my knee, I am going to just mark what I have. Whatever I have here, I'm just going to remove 1.5 inches from it. So I'm basically removing the 1.5 inch that is my seam allowance. Okay, so whatever you have on your hip measurement, just take away 1.5 inch from it. Okay, to just give it a little shape on the hip area. So I'm just going to connect these lines. Sorry, I made a mistake connecting it to the initial line and not the actual line on the hip. So I was just trying to correct my mistake here, and then I connected it back to my knee. Then whatever I have on my knee, I'll just bring it straight down to my hem. Mind you, the length of this skirt is actually, you get your actual length of the length of your skirt and you add 20 inches. Okay, so I actually added 20 inches to the actual length of my skirt. So do the same, all right, to create that ruche effect you get, so that when you ruche it up, it will eventually fall on your actual skirt length. I hope you understand what I mean. So for instance, if your skirt length is 20 inches, you're going to add 20 inches to it to make it 40, so that by the time you ruche it up, it will actually go back to the 20 inches actual skirt length. Okay, so I'm just cutting everything out. What I the lines that I marked, I cut it out, and I'm going to fold another fabric and place this front on it to cut the back. And I've done that already, and I left on the folded area, I left about 1.5 inches. This is for allowance for the zip. That's the zipper allowance. Okay, so I'm just cutting exactly what I have for the front. The only difference is that the back is going to have 1.5 inches zipper allowance. Okay, so I'll cut this out and slash open my zipper, the center of my back, because the back is supposed to be 2 piece for the zipper allowance. Now for the bodies, okay, I'm not going to be showing step by step how I drafted the cowl neck, because I have a full detailed tutorial on how to draft a cowl neck top or a blouse. So please guys, I would advise you go and watch that tutorial. I'll put the link on the description box and also on the comment section. I'll pin the link down on the comment section so you can watch it. Please, you need to watch it so that you understand how to sew or cut a cowl neck blouse. All right. So I've already cut out the back bodies with my zipper allowance, and here is the front. Like I said, please go and watch the full tutorial on how to drop a cowl neck top, because I didn't want to include it here because I have a full tutorial already, and drafting it all over again will make this video really long. All right, please go and watch the video. The link will be in the comment section. It will be pinned in the comment section. Okay, so here is what I have as the cowl neck after cutting it out using my pattern. All right, so I am going to cut the facing for this. Yeah, you cut the facing for this is the front, and also cut facings for the back piece. All right. So here is the facing that I've already cut. What I'll do is to face it front facing front, stitch it there with a 1/4 inch, then flip it like this, and then hold the shoulder and the armhole with a 1/4 inch stitch. Okay, just hold it in place. I also turn the back with my facing that I already cut, and yeah, just turn the back like this with the facing as well. And then the next thing I am going to do is to join the skirt parts to the bodice. All right, for both the front and the back, just join it. And I've done all that, and this is what I have. So the next thing I'm going to do is to bring the back bodice, and I'm going to attach my zipper. And note that I ironed an interfacing on the zipper area. I do this because it helps to stabilize that zipper area so that it's going to lay flat and remove any bulginess. Okay, so I'm going to now go ahead and attach my zipper there, and then I've attached my zipper. I'm going to now bring the front and place it on top of the back and just join my shoulders. And after I join my shoulders, I'm going to join the sides with 1.5 inch. Remember, 1.5 inch is the seam allowance we left, so I'll join the sides with 1.5 inch all the way down to the hem. I've already done that. Then the next thing I'm going to do now is to weave this seam allowance. Now this seam allowance is what you would use to create your encasing. So okay, to insert your rope for the ruched effect. So I'm going to weave it, and then I'll sew it like this, sew it down like this. Okay, all the way down to the hem. I'll also turn and I'll sew the other parts like this. Okay, now I'm sewing from the waist because you know that is where the ruch is going to end. But first I will hem the down part of this skirt. I forgot to do this, so I'll loosen up the sides and hem it first and close it back, because you want to have space for your rope to pass through, because we'll be sewing down the allowance for our encasing. All right, so I'll do all of that and I'll show you what it looks like. Now I have sewn it down. You can see what it looks like. I started from the waist area. I sewed it all the way down to the hem to create my encasing. So you're using the allowance on the sides for your encasing. Now I'm going to make a strip of rope that is very long, which I already did. Turn it inside out. Make sure it is long enough to, for the length of your skirt. Okay, so I'm going to use my safety pin and insert it. So you're making 4 ropes, 2 on each side. Okay, so you will insert it, and when you get to the waist area, you're going to stitch it down, secure it so that it doesn't pull off. I've done all of that, and here is what the front looks like. All right, so you actually just ruch it up, and it's going to create that ruch effect on the skirt area. Yeah, that is really all for this tutorial. It actually looks better when it's worn. All right, so that you just adjust it properly, and it's just fits when the owner wears it. All right, so this is what it's going to look like. You're going to wear it and create that rush effect, adjust it properly, and then you tie your rope. And that is basically it for this tutorial, guys. If you're watching up to this point, please click on the like button, please and please. It is free. Subscribe if you're not yet subscribed, and turn on your notification bell so that you get notified each time I post a video. And please, again, like this video so more people can see it. Now I attached an elastic on my sleeve because I didn't want the exact sleeve on the one on my thumbnail. So whatever sleeve you want, it is optional, but this is what it looks like after everything. The cowl neck is showing and the rush effect is showing. This will look better when it's worn. So guys, thank you so much for watching, and like I said, don't forget to like this video. It is very important. It encourages me to keep creating content. And do you think this is beautiful, or was this video helpful? Drop your thoughts in the comment section. I would love to read from you. Thank you so much for watching to the end. I'm going to see you in my next one.